Good afternoon, everyone. Gabe Velazquez here with you, transparenttradesolutions.com on a Tuesday, 22nd October. Let's get right into the charts. I've got some things cooking here. I will keep you abreast of that. Again, give me a thumbs up, sign up for the newsletter, and so on and so forth. Again, very exciting times coming up with the election, lots of volatility. Some parts of the market are moving. Let's get right into the chart. I'm going to start with silver. Obviously, we've been talking about that. Again, we here at TTS are benefiting from this. We've had a position on for a little while, a proxy position. Starting with that, it's getting a little extended. We are coming into some levels here, and we'll see what it does. The ideal scenario for this type of move, which is what happened everybody was asking me, do we get out here? And again, what you want to see, a lot of these moves actually end in kind of a blow off, kind of a melt up, if you will. That's these metals. That's typically how they end up, moving, and you can see that on some of these these past moves here. You see that melt up culminated in coming all the way back from here, that melt up there, and obviously this monster 20, which took it up to 50. Are we in the midst of that? Who knows? But this is when you have to be very, very cautious in these metals when you get these run-ups like that. That generally is the end of a move, contrary to what most people tell you, the trend and all that. So you got to be careful. So what we want to see is kind of this continued consolidation, pause, like here, pause, consolidation. Notice how that little spike, that was kind of a little bit of a mini little run up, and then it just gave way. So that's not what we like to see. So right now, the fact that we consolidated still is favorable to that. With regards to the other markets, not the other notable is rates. We have interest rates continuing to go higher. We are sitting at a level in the 10-year. This seems like it may not hold, but you never know. It's going, the further you go deeper into the level, obviously it lessens the probability it's going to hold. And so, if that's the case, then I think we probably head all the way back down to 110 on the 10-year, which puts yields possibly back into the 450 area right up here, something like that. So we'll see. But this is a critical area in rates if you're going to continue to have this type of series of lower rate peaks here. So we're kind of at a critical juncture, I believe. Also, the dollar is at a critical juncture as well. We'll see what happens there. And then gold just continues to make new highs. This is also getting a little bit extended. Wouldn't surprise me if we get a pull back into the 2,700. But again, the fact that it's kind of just meandering higher and not, again, hasn't gone, parabolic like a lot of these moves. Again, these metals tend to be very emotional and whatever. So we'll see how that goes. And then oil trying to pick up a little bit. Nat gas still in a bottoming process, perhaps. Got to get below 236. We've got rollover coming up into the December contract. That looks like this. Again, Sunday was an interesting situation. We had possibly an exhaustion gap that where you had the gap lower here. This was Sunday. I'm looking at the December contract, and then a reversal out of a lower gap after a huge move down. So that could speak to what we call an exhaustion gap, and still kind of struggling to get any kind of traction. But I think we got to get above 3 on the December really to get this thing moving possibly back up to 440. Now, again, there's huge contango on this. So if you're looking at December versus January versus November, the price discrepancy is about 50 cents. I mean, it's huge. And so you gotta maneuver through these contracts, especially when you get these huge discrepancies as well. Everything else really kind of, the index is just nothing to talk about. Back and forth, huge consolidation there in the Nasdaq, um, pretty discernible trading range. What's going to get us out of here? Who knows? Yeah, we don't have. We got Tesla coming out tomorrow. Maybe I don't know. Tesla's not that big a component, uh, but there's a mix. Kind of a mixed bag between the mega caps where Nvidia just made a new high, but Microsoft is struggling. Amazon still. So it's kind of a mixed bag there. And then the VIX just hovering at 18 is also interesting. So all in all, we've got the election coming up. I do suspect that we're going to get some volatility. Rates are the uh, standout right now, and as long as rates don't, I think, surpass 450, I think the market can handle it. But if they start jumping above 450, I think that's going to drag down the market as well. So we'll see how that goes. And we got a bond auction tomorrow, by the way, 20-year. So all of that, we'll see how that goes. Okay. All right. If you need anything, again, contact me at transparenttradesolutions.com, and we'll see you on Friday. Have a great week.